Welcome to FPL Selection. Let's take a look at how the team is shaping up for Game Week 19, but first a quick look at how we got on in Game Week 18 so far. I am recording this on Friday before the Brighton, Brentford and Arsenal Ipswich games, so I still have 3 players left, but I just didn't have any means to get the video out on Saturday morning, so it's going to have to be today. Score so far of 53 points, so a small drop in rank down to 482 from 321. Obviously that could change with the other 3 players playing today. Made 2 transfers going into the game week, so Saka obviously with the injury to Jota, and Greaves up to Alexander-Arnold. Now, the stars of the week so far have been Gordon with 10 points. He got his goal this week. Looked really good again, and yeah, I'm very happy I was able to hold on to him actually. My other problems have sort of meant I've not worried about getting rid of him, and yeah, he looks very consistent now. He's performing really well. The Newcastle attack's looking great, so yeah, he might be a long-term hold now if he's going to get back to the levels of last season. Yeah, very happy with him. And also Palmer there with 10 points. Just 1 goal, but he got all 3 bonus, even though Chelsea lost the game. And that just shows you obviously how involved he is in everything they do. So yeah, obviously Palmer's sticking around, and Salah there with captain with 18 points. Again, not much more to say about Salah. Brilliant finish for his goal, and yeah, another return with the captaincy. So very happy with that. So let's look ahead now to game week 19. So I've just got the 1 free transfer now, and obviously a bit of a problem with Fernandes getting sent off, and he's obviously suspended for the Newcastle game. So I've now only got 11 players if Vandenberg's still not back. He could potentially be back for this game, but even if he is fit, I imagine he's going to be on the bench. You don't want to throw him straight back in after an injury, I wouldn't have thought, seeing as Brentford they are quite low on defenders at the moment, so maybe he comes in, but even if he does, it's Arsenal. So I'm not really expecting anything there, 0 or 1 points maybe. So it does give me a bit of an issue with Jota, obviously, not sure if he's going to start. So I am considering bringing in Bumo in a week early. I think, for me, I keep talking about him as a long-term hold, and then I made the mistake of taking him out a few weeks ago. Although Gordon has come good now, so I would like him Bumo long-term, and now Saka's out, I think he's going to be my 5th midfielder. The Jota gamble didn't pay off. I am tempted to leave it 1 more week because he only did play 12 minutes, so maybe he gets the start against West Ham. We know he tends to score when he does play, so yeah, that's going to be 1 up to the deadline for me. Yeah, because I mean, even if he gets 15-20 minutes, he could get something, or I could just go on to Mbumo. The other idea I did have was to transfer out Fernandes for Mbumo, and I'd maybe drop one of the defenders. Then I could bring Fernandes back the week after. He probably would have dropped 0.1 by then, I would imagine. But again, I'm not sure I want to mess around and use the transfers. I might just roll this week and not think about it too much. So moving on to the team. First, let's have a look at the defence. So Raya and Gabriel, the Arsenal double up as usual. Brentford away this week. Usually Brentford games are full of goals at the GTEC Stadium, so I'm not really that confident of a clean sheet, but Gabriel's always got the potential from set pieces there, so I'm never worried about him. And yeah, Arsenal can always turn on an away performance and shut up shop, so yeah, that's a bit unpredictable, that one. And Castagna at home against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are a very good side, so it's a bit of an unpredictable game, this one too. And Castagna did get an assist in the last game against Chelsea. He had a clean sheet the week before, so I've been very happy with him at just 4.2 coming in a couple of weeks ago. So maybe there's a chance for more attacking returns. Depends how Fulham set up for this one. I imagine being at home, there'll be a bit more attacking. So yeah, it'll be good to see. Good to see how Castagna does. Maybe he has to hold back if Robinson gets forward a lot, or maybe they both get forward. Be interesting to see how they approach it. And Alexander-Arnold, West Ham away. He looked very good again against Leicester, just no returns this time. I am a little concerned whether he gets rested for this. It wasn't long ago he came back from injury and he played the full 90 against Leicester. So perhaps there's a chance for a rest here, but again, I just don't have the means to start transferring other people in and out with the few issues I've got. So I'm going to play him, obviously. I think it's a tricky one. West Ham have looked a lot better recently. They've had a few clean sheets and certainly not as bad as they were at the start of the season. So I'm not expecting a huge Liverpool win. It's going to be a tight game, I think. So let's just hope that the Liverpool defence can sort themselves out a bit. They had 4 out of 5 clean sheets in the first 5 weeks. And then since then, I think it's been 2 in the last 10 in the league. So yeah, I'm sure they're doing great. Obviously top of the league and scoring plenty of goals, but I'm sure they're going to want to tighten up at the back as well. So maybe potential here for a clean sheet with West Ham not exactly scoring loads of goals at the moment. Then Lewis Hall away to Man United. He was going to be on my bench this week, and obviously the Fernandes suspension has meant I'm going to play him this week. But to be honest, with Fernandes being suspended, it does mean that's United's main creativity not in the team. So there's probably a good chance here for a clean sheet for Newcastle. They're certainly playing well at the moment, and United are all over the place. So yeah, obviously I don't want him to get a clean sheet as I'm a United fan, but yeah, I'm not too dissatisfied having to play him now because I'm not sure where the goals are going to come from for United. So let's move on to the midfield. Salah is away to West Ham. I mentioned earlier they've certainly improved a lot defensively recent weeks, but I mean I still think Liverpool have too much for them, and obviously Salah is the man at the moment, involved in everything, so probably not a super high ceiling for this one. I think it's going to be a tight victory for Liverpool, and because of that I'm probably going to vice captain Salah this week. I'm not 100% committed on that at the moment. I'm still going to think about that one up until the deadline, but for now he's going to be the vice captain just because I think it's a slightly tougher fixture for him this week. And yeah, that's what Jota as well for the double Liverpool attack. I've got no idea if he's going to start on Sunday. You could spin it both ways. You could say he's had limited minutes against Leicester, so he's going to be the one to start, or you could say that they're just taking him very carefully, bringing him back, just giving him limited minutes, coming back from the injury, just building up his fitness. It was a bit of a gamble to bring him in, but yeah, that's what I knew the risks, and that's why I'm not sure whether I should just roll the dice again, keep him, let him have this one, and even if he gets 15-20 minutes, he's always capable of scoring plenty of goals, especially in this Liverpool team. But there's a potential that I just bring in Mbeumo a week early and just at least take the 2 points for the 90 minutes. But that's one again, I think, up until the deadline on that one. Then Gordon there is away against United, and as I was saying earlier, United have been all over the place recently. Gordon's looked great in the last few games. Been watching them closely, obviously, with the triple up on Newcastle, and he's returning 5 of his last 6 games, so he's starting to get that consistency again that he had last year. There was a period last year where he just kept returning every week, and I didn't own him, and eventually got him in because he would just get something every week. And yeah, you can see with the spaces in behind Old Trafford, there's plenty there for him to get his teeth into, and yeah, I've got no faith in United at the moment, so yeah, happy to keep him for a while at the moment. Then Palmer's away to Ipswich. Now, I think this is quite a straightforward one. The quality difference between Chelsea and Ipswich is obviously huge, so I am expecting a comfortable win for Chelsea. I did see the Newcastle win over Ipswich a few weeks back, and yeah, I think if Chelsea play their stuff, then it's going to be a comfortable win, and obviously Palmer's going to be involved in everything, so yeah, he's going to be my captain this week, I'm pretty sure. Just purely, I'm not going to overthink this one and just go for the quality gap and yeah, play Palmer. So onto the forwards. Isak away to United. Again, I won't repeat myself on United and Newcastle, but Isak's obviously the informed striker at the moment in the league, so if Gordon's got potential, then of course Isak's got potential here. So yeah, you can just see on the goal or two here that United defence at the moment, so yeah, very happy with him at the moment. Then Pedro is away to Villa. Now Villa just don't seem to be able to keep a clean sheet at the moment, so we'll have to see how Pedro does in this one. I think he's going to get the chances, and yeah, he's always going to take them. So especially if they got Villa's high line, if they can get Matoma and Jorginho and Minte in behind, Pedro's probably going to play number 9. I'm hearing Welbeck's out until probably the new year, so yeah, there should be plenty there for him to get the chances, get some returns, as he's been a few weeks now without anything from him. So yeah, fingers crossed on that one. So as mentioned, I'm going to go Palmer captain this week. I just think the quality gap between Chelsea and Ipswich is a slightly better fixture than West Ham away for Salah, and I'm expecting a response from Chelsea after losing to Fulham there. And I think more about the Mbeumo move. I might just roll this week and not try and overthink it. I'll take the chance on Jota doing something, even if he only gets 15-20 minutes, and then look at the Mbeumo move the following week. But there is just part of me that says it's Christmas time, the rotations, the short turnarounds. Yeah, I'm on a bare 11 already, so it might be sensible to increase the squad, but yeah, we'll leave that up till deadline on Sunday and yeah, make a decision at that point, I think. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.